Hi guys. So in this video, we are continuing our 2.02 curve of best fit example 3 quadratic regression. In example 3, you saw the scenario of someone dropped a basketball, it bounced, and one of the students measured the height every time it bounced. So on your screen, you had a table of 1 through 6 with the height in inches of 50, 36, 22, 16, 9, and 5. So we're going to use Desmos to find a quadratic regression. So here I am at desmos.com. I'm on the graphing screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to the plus sign, and I want a table. So I'm going to type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to type in the heights. I have 50, 36, 22, 16, 9, and 5. So this was the table that was on the example. But now we need to make a quadratic regression. So now I've clicked down here in the second line. If you see, this is y sub 1, right? So down here, I have to type y sub 1. And to do that, I'm going to type y. I'm going to hold the shift key and select the dash, and that's going to bump me down where I can type a 1. Move it over to where it's back in line again, and you're going to use the tilde, which is the button next to 1. So I'm going to hit shift tilde because we are approximating a regression. So now we know that standard form of a quadratic function is ax squared plus bx plus c. However, here, see, we have an error because our x is not x. Actually, let's just do this. You can take the sub 1 off. It's going to be easier. So we remove the sub 1. So I see y approximate ax squared plus bx plus c. Why does it have a... Oh, just kidding. We can't. We have to leave the 1. Okay, so to do that, once again, I hit shift and then I used the dash. So I have to do that by both x's as well. So now I have a quadratic regression. It told me r squared e1. Don't worry about that. Here is what I'm looking at. I want to look at a is 1.39286, b is negative 18.6643, c is 67.2. So now I know that my quadratic function is y equals, or f of x equals my a, which is 1.393. Let's round it to the nearest thousandth, x squared, plus b, which is, minus, because b is negative 18.664, rounding that to the nearest thousandth, x, plus my c, which is 67.2. So now, we already, over here on the graph, we could already see this quadratic regression. See, it was like a curve, it was literally a curve of best fit. It did the best it could to hit all these points. But then I wrote a function that lines up directly with that. So my answer is this line right here. So once again, I went add and I did a table. I typed in all of my data. Then I did y sub 1 instead of being equal. I did y sub 1 because that was right here. Instead of being equal, I had to do the tilde because it's an approximation. A x sub 1, and to do the x sub 1, I do shift dash squared plus b x sub 1 plus c, and it gave me my regression. That's all you do with Desmos to get a quadratic regression and a line of best fit.